Hey guys, so I'm sure you're aware that gyms reopened on April the 12th. And whilst everyone knows we're not a gym, we do fall under that category. So we're back in person, having been online for the duration of the last lockdown and for the majority of the last 13 months. We've been in and out. And numbers when we're in lockdown were down. I'll freely admit that. Most places won't tell you that. They'll say the numbers are as good as ever, but then they're back in the club now and there's very few people there. But anyway, our numbers were down. They weren't where we needed them to be. But last summer, when we were back in club, they were back to where they needed to be. And now they're back to where they needed to be. And I was never particularly worried. I knew that we'd get back to that point because I knew that right through lockdown, we were doing the stuff we needed to do to get to that position when we came out of lockdown. We were still marketing the business. We were still getting great results for our existing members who were then telling their friends about it. We were still doing, if anything, more of some of the stuff that we know leads to membership numbers being where they need to be down the line. And membership numbers now are right back where they need to be, which is awesome. Essentially, we've been sold out. We've been where we need to be now for the months that we've been in the club for 6 years straight, I think it is, every month for 6 years. And I've had a few people, when they've asked me about member numbers, and I've told them that they're where they need to be, going, I knew you'd be fine. I told you they'd come flooding back. And whilst that's great, to me, that not diminishes, but forgets or neglects to see everything that we've done over the course of the last 3-4 months, the last year and a bit, and over the last approaching 10 years that have made that happen. Very few of the people that have joined in the recent weeks have just come straight to us. A few have, but the vast majority off the back of something that we've done, a live video like this I put out there, an advert on Facebook or on YouTube, a response to a blog. We've done the things that have made them come in. And I think that's where a lot of the fitness industry go wrong. They look at other facilities or other personal trainers, seem to have loads of clients, and think that they just come to them. It's the if you build it, they will come attitude and mindset. And that might work for some, but from my experience, from nearly 20 years in the fitness industry, I've never really known anyone that's built a successful business without actually having to try, without actually having to go out there and prove their worth. But it's easy when you're on the outside to not see all that, to see all the times that I woke up at 4 a.m. throughout the first lockdown, partly because the dog was barking, but also just got so much stuff to do before I needed to homeschool the kids. Whilst most fit pros I know were doing very little in that first lockdown. And we have the same with other aspects of our life. It's easy to see someone else who's achieving results that we'd quite like to achieve and to think that somehow it's different for them. It's easier for them to see our friend who's always been slim and seems to be able to eat what they want, but then not see the behind the scenes where they're making adjustments elsewhere across their week to stay in calorie maintenance or deficit. Until someone can prove under test conditions that people don't lose weight when in a calorie deficit, I'm happy to accept that that is the case. So if someone's not been losing weight and someone else has been losing or maintaining a weight they're happy with, it's because of their calorie deficit or balance, not because they've got some magical genes, not because they were born that way, not because they're lucky. It's not something that happens to other people. They've just been doing that thing, perhaps somewhat behind the scenes, that led to the results. Same when people are fitter and stronger than us. It's ultimately, barring a few fairly rare circumstances, it's because they've just done more exercise, and that's fine. But realizing that is powerful. Realizing that the reason other people, other businesses, etc., are in a position that we'd like to be is because of what they've been doing, often behind the scenes, takes us from being a victim of our circumstance and logistics to putting us in a position of power where we can make those same changes. So no one's come flooding back to Rise. We've gone out there and made every single part of that happen. No one's in better shape than us because of some look of genetics. No one can magically eat what they want and never gain weight. It's what they've been doing. It's the average that they've been doing across the course of weeks, months, and years, often behind the scenes that we don't see. And when we take that on board and acknowledge and accept that we can make the same changes to lead to the same results, maybe slight variances in speed of that, but we can still do it, that's powerful.